In Westeros, loyalty could mean honor, or it could mean death. When kingdoms rose and fell, only a few houses stood firm, no matter the cost. Today, we're ranking the 10 most loyal bannermen in Game of Thrones. Some you'll expect, and some might just shock you. Starting off our list at number 10 is House Estermont of Greenstone, a small but proud house sworn to the Baratheons. Their loyalty wasn't about glory. It was about blood and duty. Even when Stannis Baratheon's claim crumbled after Blackwater, House Estermont banners remained at his side. They were never the strongest or the loudest, but in a storm, sometimes it's the smaller stones that hold fast. From a modest island stronghold, we move south to the shining deserts of Dorne. House Dane of Starfall stands at number 9. Famous for forging the sword Dawn and the legendary Sword of the Morning, the Danes were not just warriors. They were symbols of Dornish pride. Through centuries of rebellion and foreign invasions, they remained loyal to House Martell's dream of a free and united Dorne. Even when Oberyn's ambitions stirred danger, House Dane stood their ground, proud and silent. From desert stars to towering citadels. Let's head to Old Town. House Hightower of Old Town takes our number 8 spot. One of the oldest and richest families in Westeros, the Hightowers could have easily seized power themselves. Instead, they chose loyalty, first to the Gardener Kings and later to House Tyrell after the conquest. They provided wealth, stability, and influence, all without challenging their liege lords openly. Quiet loyalty, backed by one of the greatest cities in the realm. But when it comes to swords and battlefields, another Reach house deserves a higher place. At number 7, we have House Tarly of Horn Hill. Fierce, proud, and deadly, the Tarleys were the best military commanders the Reach had to offer. Randyll Tarly, ruthless though he was, led the Tyrell armies in wars with brutal efficiency. For generations, House Tarly served loyally, until Cersei's offer of power finally broke that chain. But for most of their history, they were the Tyrell's sword and shield. From the green fields of the Reach, we sail north, to darker woods and older grudges. House Blackwood of Raventree Hall takes 6th place. Fiercely proud and deeply rooted in First Men traditions, the Blackwoods stayed loyal to the Targaryens long after Robert's rebellion broke most others. Even under the new Baratheon regime, they honored old pacts and clung to ancient alliances. Their loyalty wasn't just political. It was almost religious, bound in blood, tradition, and stubborn pride. Loyalty so far has taken many forms, from stubborn honor to silent patience. But the houses in our top 5? Their devotion shaped the very survival of kingdoms. House Royce of Runestone claims number 5. Wielding ancient bronze armor and even older pride, the Royces were the rock upon which the Vale was built. After Jon Arryn's death and Lysa's madness, Bronze Jon Royce fought to preserve the Vale's dignity against Littlefinger's manipulation. In a land of schemers and whisperers, House Royce stayed unbending, living by their old words. We remember. But while the Vale stayed high in the mountains, loyalty in the north was tested by blood and betrayal. 4th place belongs to the Umbers of Last Hearth, specifically, the generation before the Red Wedding. The great Jon Umber was the first to proclaim Robb Stark king in the north. He fought fiercely, laughed harder, and remained true, until treachery and death tore the north apart. Later, Umbers bent the knee to the Boltons, but the great Jon's loyalty was real, and it burned bright until the very end. Speaking of small houses with giant loyalty, Bear Island gave us more than warriors. House Mormont of Bear Island stands proud at number 3. Jeor Mormont, the Old Bear, entrusted his life and honor to Eddard Stark's memory. Lyanna Mormont, young but fierce, rallied what few men she had behind Jon Snow when others hesitated. House Mormont didn't measure loyalty by numbers. They measured it in heart, in words spoken and honored. But hidden deep in the neck, another house wove a different kind of loyalty, one shrouded in mystery. House Reed of Greywater Watch claims our second spot. Small, secretive, and almost mythical, the Reeds have guarded the Stark's secrets for generations. Howland Reed risked everything to save Ned Stark at the Tower of Joy, and never spoke a word about what he saw. Their loyalty isn't loud. It's in the quiet watching, the unseen protection, the unwavering faith even when the world turns against them. But when it comes to open defiance, cunning plots, and secret vengeance, no house proved more loyal than one based in White Harbor. And finally, at number 1, House Manderley of White Harbor. Though originally of Southern blood, the Manderleys were given refuge by the Starks centuries ago, and they repaid that debt 100-fold. Even when the Boltons ruled Winterfell, Wyman Manderley played a dangerous double game, pretending loyalty while secretly plotting revenge. His famous line says it all: "The North remembers. No betrayal, no surrender, only honor, vengeance, and unbreakable loyalty." In a world where loyalty often led to an early grave, these houses stood taller and prouder than the rest. But now I ask you, which house do you think showed the greatest loyalty in Game of Thrones? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into Westeros, hit like, subscribe, and ride with us on the next one.